You know the phrase, what goes up must come down? Well, what about the one who chooses to come down?
To live is Christ, to die is gain.
G'day everyone, Brian here. I'm going to read again from the book of Philippians, from chapter 2 and from verse 5. Your attitude should be the same as that of Christ Jesus, who, being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be grasped, but made himself nothing, taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to death, even death on a cross. In these few verses about Jesus, which are designed to teach us to be humble and to live humbly with humility inside a church, we learn a lot about Jesus. We learn of his eternity. He has equality with God. We learn of his humility and of God incarnate, that this second person of the Trinity has come to earth to be human. He humbled himself. We celebrate this at Christmas. Christians celebrate this at Christmas. Traditional Christmas songs celebrate this at Christmas. Veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. Hail, incarnate deity. But it's not just about his birth. You see, the story of Christmas, if it's just the story of the miraculous birth of a child, it's an interesting story. But to what end? What is the purpose of this child? Why do we celebrate the birth of this child if we do not celebrate the life of this child growing into a boy and a man? We celebrate Christmas because we absolutely celebrate the life that was lived, a life of obedience, where the obedience of Jesus to the law of God was really important for us. But then the ultimate sacrifice, the supreme sacrifice that Jesus has made, and done so willingly, and done with enormous humility, that he would take on the form of a servant, even to this point. He became obedient to death, even death on a cross. Now, because we've grown up with the story of Jesus being crucified, we might lose some of the impact of that. But for the people of the time that the book of Philippians was written, they understood crucifixion was a terrible and horrible thing and reserved for the lowest of the low. Jesus didn't just take on the death of the well-to-do. He took on the death of the lowest of the low. And why? So you don't have to. So I don't have to. He has paid the debt that is ours. So as you read these verses from this great book, remember, Jesus has done this, and it does affect you. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.